Let me ask you something. When you go to stand up from your favorite chair, do you need a little push? A second to brace yourself? Do you ever find yourself at the bottom of a staircase, take a deep breath, and wonder if your legs have the energy for the climb? For years, my own father told me, "Son, this is just what happens. It's part of getting older." He believed that, and I watched him accept a smaller and smaller life because of it. I'm Dr. Ethan Ward. I'm a neurologist, but more importantly, I'm a son who watched his own hero lose his power. And I'm here to tell you what I wish I could have told my father then. That weakness you feel, that loss of confidence in your own body, it is not an unavoidable part of aging. It's a warning sign, a silent alarm being triggered by 5 common foods that are likely in your kitchen right now. And the 5th one is something millions of us, including my dad, consumed every day, thinking it was the healthy choice. Stick with me. I won't just tell you what to avoid. I will give you the simple swaps that can begin to turn back the clock. We're not just going to diagnose the problem, we are going to build the solution. Together. This is crucial information. Let's start with the one that filled my family's pantry for 30 years. All right. Culprit number 1. Industrial seed oils. We know them as vegetable oil, corn oil, and soybean oil. They sound so harmless, don't they? Here's the hidden danger. Your body needs a perfect balance of 2 fats, omega-3s and omega-6s. Think of omega-3s as the firefighters. They call them inflammation. But the omega-6s in these seed oils, in high amounts, they're arsonists. They start fires in your cells. Our ancestors ate a ratio of about 1:1, a perfect balance. Today, because these cheap oils are pumped into everything, salad dressings, crackers, restaurant food, our ratio is now closer to 20:1. We are living in a constant state of internal fire. So what does this inferno have to do with your legs? Imagine your nerves are clean, copper electrical wires. They send lightning-fast signals from your brain to your muscles. Now, imagine that wire starts to rust. That rust is chronic inflammation, fueled by those seed oils. The signal from your brain gets weak. Your muscles don't get the clear command to fire. So your legs feel heavy, tired, weak. It's not your muscles failing you. It's the communication line getting rusty. The simple swap? Don't just avoid them, replace them. Cook with extra virgin olive oil for low heat, avocado oil for high heat, and use real butter or ghee. But the real key is to become a label detective. These oils are hidden in most processed foods, like store-bought mayonnaise, coffee creamers, and crackers. If you see them on the label, put it back. This one change is the single most powerful first step you can take to put out the fire. Now, clearing out those oils is a fantastic start, but there's a trap. A patient of mine, a wonderful woman named Margaret, she did this perfectly, but she was still struggling. Why? Because she was unknowingly sabotaging her efforts with food number 2, something she ate for breakfast every single day. Food number 2, refined carbohydrates, the white foods. When these foods are refined, they are stripped of their fiber. Without that fiber, 2 disastrous things happen. First, they hit your bloodstream like a tidal wave of sugar. But the second part, imagine your gut is a beautiful, lush garden. The trillions of good bacteria in there, your allies, they eat fiber. When you eat white bread and pasta all the time, you are literally starving your allies. The bad, inflammatory bacteria take over. The garden becomes a wasteland. They get so powerful, they actually punch holes in the lining of your gut, a condition known as leaky gut. Tiny food particles and toxins leak into your bloodstream. Your immune system sees these invaders and declares all-out war. Your body is now so busy fighting this constant invisible battle, it doesn't have the resources to repair your muscles. It's an attack that started with a simple slice of toast. The simple swap? Go for brown, not white. 100% whole grain bread, brown rice, quinoa. But be careful here. Don't be fooled by labels that just say wheat bread. You need to see the words 100% whole grain as the very first ingredient. For Margaret, swapping her morning white toast for oatmeal with berries was a game changer that started feeding her allies instead of starving them. Okay, let's pause here for a moment, because what we've just uncovered here is critical. Do you see the 1-2 punch that's happening inside your body? On one hand, the bad fats, the seed oils, are actively starting fires like an arsonist, flicking matches into dry grass. On the other hand, the refined carbs are destroying your body's best firefighters, the good bacteria in your gut. This creates a devastating cycle. It's a self-fueling inferno called the inflammation cascade. It's this cascade that drains your energy and weakens your muscles. The first two foods lay the foundation for this disaster. Now, let's look at the three foods that act like gasoline poured on top of that fire. The third saboteur is where the food industry gets incredibly sneaky. Food number 3, hidden sugars. Now, I'm not talking about the obvious culprits like candy or soda. The real villain is the sugar hidden in savory foods where you'd never expect it. Did you know that some popular brands of pasta sauce, ketchup, and barbecue sauce contain more sugar per serving than a donut? It's even packed into things like bread and so-called healthy, low-fat yogurts. Here's the danger. Your liver is the only organ that can process fructose, a common type of added sugar. It can handle the small amount from a piece of fruit, but when you flood it all day with hidden sugars, your liver panics. It gets completely overwhelmed and does the only thing it can. It converts that excess fructose directly into fat. This process generates a massive cloud of inflammatory molecules that put your entire body on permanent high alert. The simple swap? Start looking at the added sugars line on nutrition labels. You will be shocked. Swap your sugary yogurt for plain Greek yogurt and add your own berries. Choose pasta sauces that have 0 grams of added sugar. This one habit alone can dramatically lower the inflammatory burden on your body, giving your liver a much-needed rest. That brings us to our fourth food, one many people rely on for quick meals, totally unaware of the imposter compounds inside. Food number 4, processed meats. I'm talking about bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and most deli meats you find in the supermarket. The problem isn't just the fat or sodium. It's a group of harmful compounds created during the high heat processing and preservation. They're called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs for short. Think of your immune system as a highly trained security force, checking the ID of everything in your bloodstream. These AGEs are like imposters trying to get through with badly forged ID cards. Your immune system spots them instantly and sounds the alarm, releasing a flood of inflammatory messengers to attack these foreign invaders. When you eat these foods regularly, that alarm never stops ringing. Your body's security forces are always at war, leaving no energy for routine maintenance, like repairing and strengthening your muscles. The simple swap? Instead of a deli meat sandwich, use leftover roasted chicken or turkey. Instead of bacon and sausage for breakfast, opt for pasture-raised eggs or avocado. It's about choosing real unprocessed meats whenever you can, so your body's security system can finally stand down and focus on rebuilding you. This leads us to our fifth and final food. And this is the one I mentioned my own father fell for, thinking he was making the healthy choice by avoiding sugar. Food number 5, artificial sweeteners and additives. I'm talking about the aspartame in diet soda, the sucralose in sugar-free snacks, and the chemical additives and colorants in so many processed meals. You choose sugar-free thinking you're doing the right thing, but your body has no idea what these synthetic chemicals are. Remember our beautiful gut garden? The good bacteria evolved over millions of years to eat natural foods. When you pour in artificial sweeteners, it's like spraying that garden with a chemical pesticide. It can poison your good bacteria, disrupting the entire ecosystem and allowing the bad, inflammatory bacteria to take over once again. This leads to more gut damage and another full-scale immune response. Your body is forced once again to divert precious energy to fight the chaos in your gut, energy that should be going to your legs. The simple swap? Instead of diet soda, try switching to sparkling water with a squeeze of real lemon or lime. Instead of a sugar-free cookie, have a handful of almonds and a few dark chocolate chips. Read the labels. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, it's probably best to avoid it. This is how you begin to restore your gut garden and retrain your taste buds to enjoy real food again. So there they are. This is the blueprint for the inflammation cascade. The arsonist oils that start the fire, the gut-wrecking white foods that kill the firefighters, the hidden sugars that overwhelm your liver, the imposter compounds in processed meats that keep the alarm bells ringing, and the alien chemicals in diet foods that poison your internal ecosystem. It seems like a lot, but these 5 things create one single vicious cycle of chronic inflammation that robs your body of its vitality. Your leg weakness is not a life sentence. It is a conversation your body has been trying to have with you, and today, you finally learned the language. When Margaret made these simple swaps, she told me something I'll never forget. She said, "Dr. Finch, I didn't realize I was living in a house with the silent alarm blaring 24/7. It's finally quiet. I can finally hear my own body again." That's what I want for you. The power is not in just knowing this. It's in the small, consistent actions you take starting today. If this video opened your eyes, then join our community. This isn't just a channel, it's a movement for people who refuse to believe that their best days are behind them. Click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because our next video shows you the 3 best morning stretches to reconnect those rusty wires. And finally, do 2 things for me. First, go to the comments right now and type "I am ready" to make a commitment to yourself. I read every single one. And second, click the share button and send this video to one person you love, a spouse, a friend, a sibling, the person you can't imagine your life without. This information is too important to keep to yourself. Thank you for your time. Stay strong.